Have you ever felt a deep, unsettling whisper inside, telling you there's more to life than the clamor around you? Perhaps you sense a profound truth waiting to be unveiled, a divine purpose yearning to break free from the noise. We often chase success in the loud, visible world, yet true transformation, a spiritual awakening, often begins in the quiet chambers of our souls. King Solomon, whose wisdom echoes through millennia, understood this profound paradox, a truth that modern thinkers, like Napoleon Hill, would later champion. The greatest building project of all is the quiet construction of self. Today, we unravel ancient secrets and modern insights that reveal how cultivating inner silence can unlock boundless prosperity with purpose and profound personal transformation. We live in an age of constant clamor, where every voice vies for attention and every achievement demands public fanfare. Yet if we truly seek lasting success and a life rich in meaning, we must learn to retreat, to build our foundations not in the bustling marketplace, but in the serene sanctuary of our hearts. This journey begins when we dare to confront the inertia that often keeps us trapped, whispering soothing lies about our comfort zones. Solomon, a king of unparalleled wealth and wisdom, never sought to flaunt his deepest endeavors. His temple, a marvel of the ancient world, was built in silence, its stones shaped and fitted off-site. So, neither hammer nor axe nor any tool of iron was heard in the house while it was being built. 1 Kings 6:7. This isn't just an architectural detail, it's a profound spiritual blueprint for inner growth and spiritual transformation. Think about it. The most significant work is often done in solitude, away from the prying eyes and loud opinions of the world. This principle, echoing from ancient scriptures, is precisely what Napoleon Hill tapped into when he spoke of silent thought and concentrated effort. He understood that the power of the mind, when focused and unburdened by external distractions, becomes an unstoppable force for achieving goals. This idea of building quietly confronts our modern impulse to broadcast every step of our journey. We are conditioned to seek external validation, to chase fleeting applause. But true validation comes from within, forged in the crucible of silent perseverance. It's in these quiet moments that the real breakthroughs happen, the unseen shifts that pave the way for visible blessings and breakthroughs. The wisdom of Solomon compels us to question, are you building your life on external show or on an unshakable inner foundation? Are your aspirations rooted in genuine purpose-driven prosperity, or are they merely echoes of what others expect? The answers often emerge when we silence the world and listen to the divine promptings within, allowing true spiritual guidance to shape our path. Consider the oak tree. Its roots delve deep into the earth, unseen and unheard, quietly drawing strength from the soil. Only then does it unfurl its mighty branches skyward, a testament to the silent labor below. Your own personal growth mirrors this natural law. The deeper your unseen roots, the greater your capacity to withstand the storms and reach for the light, fostering resilience and spiritual fortitude. Proverbs 4:23 urges us to keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it spring the issues of life. This is not a passive suggestion. It is an active command to guard our inner world, to cultivate that sacred, silent space where genuine intentions are born and divine wisdom takes root. It's in this quiet vigilance that we begin to recognize the signs of God speaking to us. Napoleon Hill emphasized the power of definite purpose and a positive mental attitude, principles that resonate deeply with Solomon's teachings on wisdom and discernment. Both understood that the initial spark of creation, the very blueprint of success, begins not in grand pronouncements, but in the focused, quiet contemplation of the mind. This foundational work leads to tangible results and a life aligned with God's will. So what are you building in the silence of your own soul? Are you allowing the noise of the world to dictate your worth, or are you diligently constructing a sanctuary of strength and clarity? This is not about hiding your light, but about empowering it, allowing it to grow incandescently before it shines forth. It's about recognizing the power of unseen efforts in achieving spiritual breakthroughs. Many of us are trapped in a cycle of immediate gratification, seeking quick fixes and external validation. We rush to share every nascent idea, every small victory before it has fully matured. But true power lies in the patience of gestation, in the silent cultivation of a vision. This mirrors the spiritual principle of nurturing a seed before it blossoms into a vibrant plant, showcasing faith in action. Solomon, observing the cycles of life, understood that there is a time to be silent and a time to speak. Ecclesiastes 3:7. He knew that wisdom isn't always loud. Often it's the quiet voice, the inner knowing that guides us toward true spiritual discernment and purposeful living. This profound understanding is key to unlocking the promises of God in our lives. Think of a master craftsman meticulously honing his skill in solitude. His hands move with precision, his focus unbroken by chatter. The beauty of his finished work speaks for itself, a testament to countless hours of unseen dedication. Your journey of self-mastery and spiritual development demands the same quiet commitment. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, guided by divine wisdom. This is where the profound concept of unwavering faith intertwines with disciplined action. It's not enough to simply wish for change. We must actively engage in the silent, internal work that paves the way for external manifestation. This calls for a deep introspection, asking ourselves tough questions about our inner motives and the true source of our drive for abundance and fulfillment. For those seeking financial abundance or material success, remember that true wealth often begins as an invisible thought carefully nurtured in the mind. Hill's emphasis on thoughts are things finds its ancient echo in Solomon's understanding that as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23:7. The internal landscape must be cultivated first, leading to a flourishing external reality. The world around us constantly bombards us with distractions, pulling our attention away from the crucial work of inner cultivation. It's easy to get caught in the trap of comparison, of chasing what others have, rather than building what we are divinely designed to become. Breaking free from this cycle requires intentional silence and a commitment to your unique spiritual path. How often do we postpone the critical conversations we need to have with ourselves, the difficult truths we need to confront? We fill our days with busyness, allowing the external world to dictate our pace, rather than listening to the subtle promptings of our soul. This avoidance leads to stagnation, hindering genuine personal growth and our connection to divine guidance. The Bible reminds us in Proverbs 14:15, "The naive believes everything, but the prudent man considers his steps." This wisdom calls for a quiet contemplation of our decisions, a careful assessment of our path, rather than blindly following the crowd. It's in this prudent consideration that we discover true spiritual direction and avoid pitfalls. Imagine a sculptor standing before a raw block of stone. He doesn't immediately begin chipping away wildly. Instead, he spends time observing, envisioning the form hidden within. His initial work is mental, silent, a blueprint in his mind. This is how we are called to approach our lives, seeing the potential within and working quietly to bring it forth, embodying creative purpose. This internal work is rarely glamorous. It often involves wrestling with our doubts, confronting our fears, and dismantling the limiting beliefs that hold us captive. Yet, it is in this unseen struggle that the true strength of character is forged, leading to a profound spiritual resilience and an unshakable sense of purpose-driven living. When we build quietly, we are not avoiding responsibility. Rather, we are assuming a deeper one, the responsibility to ourselves, to our calling, to the divine spark within. We are choosing to nurture our spirit, allowing it to ripen and strengthen before it's unveiled to the world. This is the essence of true self-mastery. The wisdom of Ecclesiastes 7:8 states, "Better is the end of a thing than its beginning, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit." This speaks directly to the power of perseverance and the quiet endurance required to see a vision through to completion. It's about trusting the process, even when the path is unclear, and embracing God's timing. Napoleon Hill's concept of a burning desire is not about outward displays of ambition, but about an intense, internal yearning that propels one forward, even in the face of adversity. This desire, when nurtured in silence, becomes an inner fire, melting away obstacles and illuminating the path to achieving dreams and manifesting abundance. How often do we let external noise drown out the still, small voice of divine wisdom? We fill our schedules, our minds, and our lives with distractions, leaving little room for introspection and spiritual alignment. Breaking this pattern is crucial for anyone seeking genuine spiritual transformation and a deeper connection to God. The journey of faith is often a solitary one, walked hand in hand with the divine. It's in those moments of quiet surrender that we hear the most profound truths, receive the clearest guidance, and witness the most miraculous interventions. This is where prayers are answered and divine intervention becomes a tangible reality. Solomon, in all his glory, recognized the vanity of chasing worldly accolades without a deeper spiritual foundation. He understood that true contentment and lasting peace came not from external possessions, but from a heart aligned with divine wisdom and a spirit at rest in God's presence. This pursuit of inner peace is a cornerstone of Christian living. The human spirit, much like a delicate plant, needs a protected environment to truly flourish. Constant exposure to external criticism, fleeting trends, and societal pressures can stunt its growth. Building quietly means creating that sacred space for your soul to blossom, nurturing your spiritual gifts and personal potential. This isn't about isolation, it's about strategic withdrawal. It's about choosing moments of solitude to recalibrate, to hear your own thoughts, and to discern the path laid out for you by divine providence. It's in these quiet retreats that we gain clarity, develop stronger spiritual discernment, and deepen our understanding of God's plan for our lives. Proverbs 13:3 reminds us, "Whoever guards his mouth preserves his life. He who opens wide his lips comes to ruin." This ancient wisdom extends beyond words. It applies to our actions and our endeavors. Sometimes the wisest course is to build in silence, allowing the work itself to speak when the time is right, demonstrating humility and prudence. Many successful individuals, both in biblical history and contemporary times, have practiced this principle instinctively. They understood that the deepest work, the most impactful innovations, are often cultivated away from the spotlight, in the quiet dedication of personal effort. This is the unseen foundation for extraordinary achievement. Consider the power of a deeply held secret, a personal vow made in the quiet of your heart. That very secrecy imbues it with a unique power, a sacred energy that drives you forward, protected from external interference. Your dreams and aspirations deserve that same sacred space, fostering unwavering resolve. We often fear silence, filling every void with noise, every spare moment with distraction. But it's in that very silence that God speaks, that insights emerge, and that the true essence of who we are is revealed. Embracing quietude is embracing the voice of your soul and connecting with divine inspiration. The journey of spiritual growth is deeply personal. It's not a performance for others, but a sacred covenant between you and the divine. When you build quietly, you are honoring that covenant, allowing your spirit to mature and your faith to deepen without the need for external validation. This cultivates profound spiritual maturity. Hill's concept of the mastermind is not just about collaboration, it's about the powerful synergy that emerges from focused collective thought, often forged in spaces of deep contemplation. Imagine the power of your own mind, aligned with God's wisdom, working quietly to manifest your deepest desires and achieve your purpose. Proverbs 25 wisely states, "Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out." This emphasizes the profound wisdom that resides within us, often hidden beneath layers of external noise. It's in the quiet drawing out of this wisdom that true spiritual insight is gained, leading to breakthroughs and divine revelation. The temptation to compare our beginnings to someone else's middle or end is a destructive one. When we build quietly, we shield ourselves from this corrosive habit, focusing instead on our own unique path, our own divine timing, and the sacred rhythm of our personal transformation. This fosters self-acceptance and inner peace. Remember, the greatest masterpieces are often created in solitude, polished in privacy, and then revealed in their full glory. Your life is such a masterpiece, a work in progress, being divinely shaped and molded. Allow the quiet moments to be your atelier, your sacred space of creation, nurturing your spiritual gifts. This principle extends to our relationships, our finances, and our physical well-being. True health often comes from quiet, consistent habits. True wealth from disciplined, unseen efforts, and true connection from deep, unforced presence. Building quietly is a holistic approach to purposeful living. The very act of choosing silence in a noisy world is an act of defiance, a radical statement of faith in a power beyond the visible. It's an affirmation that your worth is not dependent on external approval, but on the divine spark within you. This is the essence of unshakable faith. As we continue this journey, consider the parable of the sower. The seed, though small and unseen, holds immense potential. It requires good soil, quiet nurture, and time to sprout and bear fruit. Your ideas, your dreams, your God-given purpose demand the same quiet cultivation for manifestation. Proverbs 15:23 teaches, "A man has joy in the answer of his mouth, and a word in due season, how good it is." This highlights the importance of speaking at the right time, with the right wisdom, born from quiet reflection. It's about discernment, allowing your words to carry weight and impact, reflecting divine wisdom. Many have walked this path before us, choosing the quiet dedication over the clamor of the crowd. Their lives stand as powerful testimonies to the truth that profound change, lasting impact, and spiritual fulfillment are often forged in the unseen crucible of personal silence. Their testimonies of faith inspire us all. The world will always call for your attention, but your soul calls for your presence. Choose to be present in the quiet moments, to listen to the whispers of divine guidance, and to build the life you are truly meant to live, brick by silent brick, guided by God's wisdom. This is not a path of instant gratification, but one of deep, abiding satisfaction. It's the satisfaction that comes from knowing you are aligned with your divine purpose, walking in faith and building a foundation that will stand the test of time, enduring through all seasons, fostering spiritual resilience. So, embrace the quiet, embrace the unseen work, for it is there, in the serene depths of your being, that the greatest masterpiece of your life will unfold, revealing God's glory and leading you to a life of purpose-driven prosperity. This is your silent symphony of creation, a testament to divine power, Now that we have reflected on the timeless wisdom of King Solomon and its profound resonance with modern principles of success, connecting with the quiet power within and the divine guidance that shapes our path, it is time to open our hearts in prayer. Let us move from contemplation to communion, inviting the source of all wisdom to deepen our understanding and empower our journey toward spiritual transformation. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the immeasurable wisdom you have bestowed upon us through the ages, whispered in ancient texts and echoed in the hearts of those who seek truth. We are grateful for the quiet moments that allow us to hear your voice, to discern your will, and to build our lives on the unshakable foundation of your divine love and guidance. We humbly ask, Lord, for deeper clarity and unwavering courage to embrace the path of building ourselves quietly. Grant us the discernment to differentiate between the world's noise and your gentle promptings, so that every step we take is aligned with your perfect plan for our purpose-driven lives. Strengthen our resolve to confront internal lies and break free from patterns that hinder our spiritual growth. We declare our unshakable faith in your promises, knowing that as Solomon wisely advised, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. We believe that as we cultivate our inner sanctuary, you will manifest your power and blessings in every area of our lives, leading us to personal transformation. We affirm peace, prosperity, and profound wisdom in our lives, trusting that you are continually shaping us for your glory. May our quiet endeavors produce a magnificent harvest of purpose, joy, and divine success, all for your honor. Amen. If this message of building yourself quietly, of embracing the profound wisdom of Solomon and connecting with your divine purpose has resonated deep within your soul, then this journey is just beginning. Don't let this powerful truth simply pass you by. It's time to take a definitive action. Subscribe to this channel right now and become part of a community dedicated to spiritual transformation and purposeful living. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this empowering message, who is yearning for spiritual awakening and renewed faith. Let us continue to explore these ancient truths and modern insights together, building lives of profound meaning and unwavering faith. Remember, the most profound changes often begin in the quietest of spaces. Act now, embrace your transformation,